Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so flippin' excited about this. Do you guys know what's inside of here's? You know what's inside of here's? So after we visited Blue Dreamer Ragdolls and the cats at Blue Dreamer Ragdolls got on my jacket, and how Trigg has always gotten on my puffy North Face jackets, I started thinking, why don't they make a blanket like that? So guess what's inside? Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So a company called Supreme worked with North Face to make blankets out of the Nuptse, I think it's Nuptse material, and I'm so excited for Trigg because he loves my jackets so much. Oh, Tiggy. It's almost packed like a sleeping bag, and I need to wash it, but I bought it off of eBay because this one in particular was made in 2017. Yes. This cat is gonna go crazy tonight with this thing. So this one was made in 2017, and then they came out with a couple of other styles last year. See it as mountain Nuptse blanket, mountain print. And there's several on eBay, but since this one was made in 2017, it's harder to come by, I guess. I got this one for about $300, which is how much the jackets run. And what I was thinking of doing, if they didn't make a blanket, then I was gonna buy a bunch of used Nuptses and see if I could find a quilter to make a blanket. But then when I found out that they had a blanket, then I was like, oh, we're all in. This one is sold also for like $600 as well. I think, Woo? What do you think? Guys, what is this one? I'm gonna have to wash it. This one that I bought, they said was listing, or the seller on eBay said that it was new. So that's why I went ahead and opened it up. But I always like to wash things that come from elsewhere for my cats. Oh, Charlie might be more into it. What do you have on, you have cat hair in your mouth? We have to wash it. We're just gonna sit on it. I'm also just personally excited about having this blanket for when I'm freezing cold. Like right now, my toes are freezing from it being cold outside for so long, but also just thought that the cats would really have fun with it. I grew up with a cat, Rags. The reason I founded Floppycats, who, if he ever scratched like Trigg just scratched, then he peed. But then my parents' cats, Camus and Murphy, did that, and my mom used to just give him running like, no! But it is a natural cat thing to just, you know, scratch and lay down. So we learned from Camus and Murphy that it didn't mean that they were going to pee. But Triggy does it a lot. What do you think? I think it... Triggy, is this yours? Did I get this for you? Oh, Chig. Bub, I think Chiggy wants you to go away. I think Chiggy wants to just play with his new thing. It's now the next day. I have washed it. Washing these is somewhat cumbersome because you wash it and then you have to dry it forever because you can't use heat with it. So I've dried it 3 times on air dry, and it's a lot puffier now that it is out of the bag. God, these are puffy. Oh, Frank. Oh, I get this one. You do. That's for the cow. I got this for the cow. I thought maybe you would like this. I'm so glad that they made one of these blankets, or that Supreme did. I guess, I can't remember what North Face told me, but that's Supreme is the name of the other company. So they're 2 different. North Face worked with Supreme to do this. I'm so glad that Supreme did make a blanket with North Face, so that I didn't have to find a quilter to piece together a bunch of different jackets and whatnot. I still think they should be making pet beds out of this stuff. Hair doesn't stick to it, and my cats just love this material. Look at this. Get it, go. Get it, go. Oh, boy. This your place? Is this your new blanket? Last night I came down and he was asleep on the blanket. I had folded it up so that it was super puffy. Because I also imagine if I was ever a cat, what an awesome thing it would be. Hey, good looking. What you been cooking, good looking? All right. I can't remember in the audio last night if I mentioned this, but if you're interested in one of these blankets, they're only available used now on eBay, so I'll link to that in the about section of this video. They did make a couple of other styles. I think in 2021 they released a couple. One was like, has like a red pattern to it and a black pattern, but I preferred this pattern. It was confusing because I couldn't get a direct answer from North Face about, you know, when they were made and whatnot, and then I finally figured out the Supreme was different than North Face, and it wasn't like a sub company of North Face. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and tell me what crazy things that you've ever done for your cats, like buying a $300 North Face blanket for your cat. Of course, I'm gonna use this too. I actually, before I washed it today, I was waiting for another load of laundry to finish, and I had put it around my legs because it's 20 degrees outside here, so my basement is quite cold. And it was so warm, and I was like, oh right, this is why I love these jackets, because they're so warm. Also, if you're interested and not familiar with these, but I have them on the channel all the time. These are Yow Catnip bananas. They're filled with 100% catnip. They're made in Minnesota, and they are my all-time favorite cat toy. We have many of them. That's what I wanted him to do. Chiggy's got a little static cling from all the blanket, whatever. And also because my house is probably a little bit dry. Static hair on cats is from, you know, dryness in the air, especially in winter. But this material also will make it more staticky. I grew up in a very static house, so static electricity, you know, you got shocked all the time, and it doesn't even faze me, but it's always interesting when somebody gets shocked and they're not used to static electricity. They're like, ooh! But it doesn't bother me, and it doesn't bother my cats, so I don't really worry about it. So cute. Look at Tiggy's. Tiggy's annoyed that Charlie has come to join him on the blanket. So this is my blanket with my nanners, and why are you here? Chiggy. Chiggy. Chiggy, that's pretty funny. You're pretty funny. What's Charmin doing? What you got?